Well, hello everybody. It is Sunday morning, the 24th of April. I shot this video, actually it was early last week. This is kind of a continuation from video number 44, where I was cutting a bunch of limbs / branches in the backyard. So I'm in that back right corner again, trying to get a lot of that stuff cleaned up. Been kind of a weird few weeks. You know, we had our camper we put down there, and had some other projects I had to do and stuff like that, and everything's starting to grow now, so I'll have to get over here periodically and mow and clean up. So anyway, yeah, this video I'm going to be cutting these limbs and branches, excuse me, and getting some lunch ready for Chip. I got to get him over. He's over there now. I brought him over there. And unfortunately, he just gets to look at this stuff now. So that's pretty funny, though, isn't it? I mean, you know, I got naming our equipment and video. This is video number 49, part 49 of 2 or 3. And anyway, so yeah, it's been a weird 3 weeks. Just different things going on, but I've still been over there and staying up with it. I'd love to be able to post a video every day. I'd love to be able to go over there and work every day. But unfortunately, after I really can't do 2 days in a row over there if I'm doing this sort of stuff. You know, one of the things that gets me more tired, you'll notice, is kind of walking around all these downed branches and vines and stuff. You know, I have to be so careful that, you know, you get tense from walking in it and afraid I'm going to trip and all that stuff. So I get leg weary if I'm not careful, you know, so I have to watch my step. Tough to get old. Like the old saying goes, if you want to get old, you better be tough. So anyway, getting this back corner done. Once this back corner is done, it just an awful lot of tree branches and dead stuff in here that just needs to be chipped up. This is going to be the last cut I do before I chip everything that I've got on the ground, because I've already got piles on the ground now before I even started this segment here. So I'm going to go in and get everything chipped up, get all the dead stuff off the ground, dead branches, and just get all that mess chipped up, and then get the brute to run through there and get some of this ground cover knocked down and mulched up. And then continue getting the rest of the dead limbs and try to get these vines out of the trees and stuff like that. So anyway, enjoy this this tree cutting experience that I'm having. I'm sure you will, or I hope you will. Excuse me. But yeah, good to be back, and I'll get this video posted today, and I'll try to get another one up early next week. We're going down to gotta go down to the river camp and get the camper set up more permanent, like, you know, get it raised up a little bit and get some blocks on it and stuff. Just, you know, kind of shore it up a little bit. So different things to do, but that's good. That's good. We're staying busy. So good to be back with y'all, and I'll step out and see you back here in just a little bit. as I watch this video while I'm narrating here, I see that pile of limbs and mess, and boy, it looks daunting. And I realize how valuable that chipper has become, because save for those big logs sitting right there, which I'm going to cut up for firewood. One of my neighbors wants some firewood. They have a camp down at the river that we're at. They're the ones that told us about it. So I'm gonna cut this firewood up and give them some. But when I look at this, when I go over there and look back in that corner and see all these piles of limbs and vines and mess all stacked up, it just gets me like it's a daunting task until I get the chipper set up and just start feeding Chip. And before you know it, I mean, it takes a little work to get it done, but before you know it, it's nothing but a nice pile of wood chips in my trailer, and then anything left on the ground that can be cut up with the brute will, I'll just run over it with that, and before you know it, this will look just like the other part of the backyard. So anyway, I don't know if I shared this story. Jocelyn and I were talking about it the other day. Years ago, I think I might have told it early on, but years ago, when the kids were young, my folks called, and I was talking to my dad and said, how's everything going? Just small talk. I said, yeah, going good. Things are good. And I said, he said, how are the kids? I said, oh, they're good. I said, Chris has been called over to school a couple times. He's been acting the fool and, cutting up a little bit. And sometimes he just gets out of hand, and I'm going on and on. My father just paused and said, yeah, how do you like it? So, which I thought that was a great one-liner, because I'm sure that I was a handful when I was a kid. But anyway, Jocelyn and I were talking about that the other day. We had to laugh. So anyway, that was a funny story. My dad was a real comedian. He loved to tell stories and jokes, and his dad, my grandpa, was the same way. Just loved to talk and tell stories. So it's funny stuff. I remember so many funny things. I remember so many things during the day, and I need to start writing it down, because a lot of it is funny stuff that I could share with you folks. So, but we had a good home life, and I know a lot of you have commented on the narration, the stories, and we had a good home life. We were well taken care of. We weren't spoiled by any means. So it was nice. Anyway, little business here. John Herring, who's a viewer, wanted me to give a shout out to Mower Man Dan. He's a young man and his girlfriend that are trying to start up a business and a YouTube channel. So I checked them out. They're very good. So if you get a chance, go visit Mower Man Dan. Him and his girlfriend are starting this little business, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them. With the rest of the folks that do this stuff, Top Notch, Al Blades, of course Sean and Jason down in Australia, from Blade Mate Lawn Care and Lush Cut Lawns. The Boring Channel, which is good. A lot of good guys out there. Phil's Lawn Care, Tim the Lawnmower Man. I mean, there's a lot of these type of videos that are out there. A lot of good people doing this stuff. Top Notch, the Boring Channel, I think his name's Brian, but I forget. The guy with the big long beard. Anyway, he's super good, but he's gone full time doing makeovers and free stuff, and instead of doing lawn mowing to charge people. It seems like a lot more of that is going on. Number one, they provide a nice service. So I guess I can say we provide a service to people. Plus they can support that with their YouTube channels. So anyway, check them all out. They're good folks. And one other thing, I had one comment, and look, I know that sometimes I mention negative type comments, and you folks say don't worry about it. I don't really worry about it, but I want people to be aware of, and I want to reiterate what I'm all about and what I'm doing. One person commented and said you drag this out just so you can keep the YouTube channel going and make money on YouTube. Why don't you just finish it up and be done with it? Well, and I understand that. Okay, I'm sure there may be some people that do that. I don't drag it out. I work when I can or when I want. I'm 70 years old, and I'm 70% disabled from the service. So I'm not crying about that at all. I welcome any people that think that I'm complaining, because I'm not. I do what I can do, and I work around my disability, and there I go. So, and I'm not dragging anything out to make money on YouTube. Doggone, the money thing keeps popping up with some people. I know it doesn't with my regular viewers, but people just are so skeptical, and I guess that's just the world we live in. None of this is about money. The money that I make, excuse me, I had to pause there. I'm in the third bedroom, which is where my desk and computer is, and Hopper's behind me on the bed, and it's kind of like his bed, and I don't know if you can hear him. You know how dogs kind of scratch a place to lay and all. He periodically gets up there in these sheets and just starts scratching away to lay down. So, but anyway, he's he's laying right behind me watching me. So anyway, I don't drag this out to make money on YouTube. Maybe I could have hired people and got it done faster. Maybe I could have asked for more help. I could have done all those things, but this is the way I've chosen. I choose to work alone. I don't have to worry about people around me. I choose to work alone. The family is not in any rush. I check with them. If I can't come over for a few days, I check with them and let them know, hey, I'm not abandoning you. I just, got some other things going on. I just prefer to work alone. And I know there's two schools of thought. Get some other people involved, because then they'll be doing their service and all that. But this is my project, and I'm going to do it that way. Thank God that Jocelyn and I are blessed in our retirement. And when I say that I don't need the money from YouTube, I make a few bucks, and I buy equipment with it. You saw what I bought. The things that I bought, the chipper, the Brutus, this pole saw, stuff like this. I don't make the kind of money that pays for that outright. I just. So anyway, I'm not dragging anything out. Maybe I could have gotten it done quicker, but again, I work when I can and how I can. So, and I know my regular viewers understand that and appreciate that, but I just wanted to get that out there again. I hate talking about the money thing. I don't need any money. I don't want any money. I just what little money I make here pays for gas and maintenance on my equipment, and that's it. Excuse me. So anyway, for those people that watch this and think that I'm dragging it out, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but this is how I work. I work slow and steady, and like I said early on, I tackle this project just like eating an elephant, one bite at a time. So for those of you that do understand and have been with me, thank you. I appreciate your patience. But and for those that are new to the channel, I hope you can understand. Go back and watch the videos, and you can see what kind of shape this property was in, and realize that it didn't happen overnight. So I'm not going to get it cleaned up overnight. Anyway, that's enough of that. Enjoy the rest of the video. I'll check in with you before this ends. Thanks. Well, I finally get that tree down between the sheds there. Yeah, I gotta pull some of that stuff out and get it chipped up too. I'll pull it around the back and put it over in the other area over to the right, the video there behind the metal shed. I'll pull all that stuff out, and I got those other trees to cut down at some point. So, but anyway, it was this was a good day's work here. I enjoy it. I love working with the pole saw and cutting stuff and getting stuff ready for chip, but I've got a good mess ready for them now. And then I'll go over there and chip all that up, and I'll be sure to video that in its entirety. So I know a lot of people love the wood chipper. So I will do that, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching, folks. I appreciate every one of you. Thanks again.